There is a form of loss that does not come from death, but from distance. It is the moment when someone who once defined your world begins to live in a version of reality where you no longer exist. This loss does not arrive with violence or dramatic confrontation. It arrives through silence. It arrives when conversations stop, when eye contact disappears, when your presence becomes irrelevant. Because silence is not neutral, silence is a decision. It is the deliberate removal of emotional connection. And when that silence comes from a parent, it does something deeper than break your heart. It breaks your sense of who you are. Parents are not simply people in our lives. They are the architects of our emotional foundation. Their love teaches us that we are worthy of being loved. Their approval teaches us that we belong. And when that love is withdrawn, it does not just remove comfort. It removes identity. This is the story of a daughter who did not lose her father to death, illness, or distance, but to something far more complex. A moment of silence that lasted 5 years, and the unbearable realization that one decision, made under fear and manipulation, rewrote the course of their relationship forever. Before everything collapsed, her father was not a distant figure. He was not a man defined by anger or coldness. He was present in ways that mattered. He was the person she trusted without hesitation, the person whose approval meant more than anyone else's, the person whose presence made the world feel stable and predictable. She was his only daughter, and that distinction carried emotional weight. It meant that their relationship had a different texture, a different closeness, a different kind of emotional intimacy. She was not just one of many children. She was singular in his emotional landscape. He supported her. He listened to her. He loved her without conditions. And that unconditional love became the center of her emotional universe. It created the belief that no matter what happened in life, he would remain constant. He would remain safe. He would remain hers. This belief was not naive. It was built on years of consistency. It was reinforced by every moment he showed up, every moment he cared, every moment he made her feel valued. That is why what happened next did not simply damage their relationship. It destroyed the illusion that parental love exists outside of conditions. She was 14 years old when she discovered her mother's affair. 14 is not an age of emotional power. It is not an age of autonomy or authority. It is an age defined by dependence. It is an age where morality is understood in simple terms, but the ability to act on morality is constrained by fear. When she discovered the truth, she did not simply witness betrayal between adults. She became part of it. Her mother did not confess openly or accept responsibility. Instead, she recruited her daughter into silence. She told her that telling the truth would destroy the family. She framed honesty as violence. She made her believe that protecting the lie was the same as protecting the people she loved. And then she reinforced that silence with gifts, rewards, and emotional pressure, creating a system where compliance was rewarded and truth was punished. This is not persuasion. This is manipulation. It places a child in a position where every option feels like harm. Telling the truth would break her father. Staying silent would betray him. And so she chose the path that children often choose when faced with impossible choices. She chose survival. She chose silence. For 2 years, she carried the secret alone. She watched her father continue to love her mother without knowing that love was being betrayed. She watched him exist inside a reality that was incomplete. Every interaction became layered with guilt. Every moment of affection became a reminder of the truth he did not know. This kind of psychological burden does not fade, it accumulates. It creates a constant state of emotional tension. She was not protecting herself. She was protecting the fragile structure of her family, but protection built on deception is unstable. It creates the illusion of safety while quietly eroding the foundation beneath it. She did not stop loving her father. She did not stop caring. But she became trapped in a reality where honesty felt dangerous and silence felt necessary. She was not choosing betrayal. She was choosing survival in a situation created entirely by adults. Eventually, the truth surfaced. Her father discovered the affair. But he did not just discover his wife's betrayal. He discovered his daughter's silence. And in that moment, the emotional landscape of their relationship shifted permanently. Her mother did not protect her. She exposed her. She told him that their daughter had known and remained silent. Worse, she twisted the truth, framing her silence as loyalty to the affair partner rather than fear. This lie transformed her from victim into participant. Her father did not respond with anger. He responded with absence. He did not scream. He did not punish. He withdrew, and withdrawal is not passive. It is the deliberate removal of emotional investment. He stopped engaging. He stopped acknowledging her. He stopped seeing her as someone worthy of his love. In his mind, she had chosen sides. And once that belief took hold, everything else became irrelevant. The most devastating part was not the initial rejection. It was the permanence of it. Years passed, and nothing changed. He remained present for her siblings. He supported them. He helped them. He loved them. He remained capable of being a father, just not her father. This selective absence created a unique kind of pain. It confirmed that his love had not disappeared. It had been redirected. It had been withdrawn specifically from her. She apologized. She tried to explain. She tried to repair what had been broken. But apologies cannot undo the past. And sometimes forgiveness is not withheld out of cruelty, but out of incapacity. He may not have been able to reconcile the daughter he loved with the person he believed had betrayed him. And so he chose the only path that protected him from further pain. He chose distance. She blames herself. She believes she deserves his rejection. This belief did not appear suddenly. It developed slowly, reinforced by his silence, reinforced by her mother's manipulation, reinforced by the absence of reconciliation. She sees herself not as a child who was manipulated, but as a daughter who failed. This is the most tragic outcome of manipulation. It transfers responsibility from the adult who created the situation to the child who survived it. She was 14. She did not have power. She did not have control. She had fear. And fear does not produce moral clarity. It produces compliance. She was not a traitor. She was a child placed into an impossible situation. Her silence was not betrayal. It was coercion. Her father's pain is real. His loss is real. But her guilt should not define her identity, because children cannot be held responsible for protecting adults from the consequences of other adults' choices. She did not destroy their relationship. The affair did. The manipulation did. The lie did. And yet the silence remains. And somewhere, beneath the years of distance, beneath the unresolved pain, beneath the broken trust, there is still the possibility that one day he may remember not the silence, but the daughter he loved before it.